Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk about if size really does matter, the true measure of a man. Everyone has their own opinion, so I'm going to offer you mine. Gentlemen, unless you're in possession of a micro penis, which is a rare condition in which a man's erect penis is shorter than 2 inches in length, size shouldn't matter to you unless you fall into that category. Although, as a man, I'm sure you get tons of emails every day telling you how to increase your size, take these pills, take this. It's all bogus. Don't be inclined to agree with them. If penis size is an issue, it seems to matter more to men than it does to the women. According to a couple studies, it was 50 studies spanning across 60 years. They found that 85% of women were actually satisfied with their partners, while out of that 85%, only 55% of the men were satisfied with their own penises. That's a big difference. It's a 30% decrease. In my perception, it's personal opinion and sense of male insecurity these days, feeling this way. All that's going to do is actually increase the wake of internet porn. That's because research shows that about 1/3 of men who actually believe that their penis is too small for what they think is normal, it's because they started watching porn at a young teenager age. And if the American Society of Plastic Surgeons are correct, they're saying that men opting into going for enlargements and all this, the numbers are increasing highly that they want to get their size increased. If this is true, then women are going to be going in for operations to get their size decreased so that they can feel like they can pleasure their partner better. While when determining the measurement of a man's penis, there are two things that you have to consider. There's two dimensions. There's the length, which obviously is measured from the base to the tip, and then there's girth, which is measured around the penis, which is actually measured basically in the middle of your shaft. The average penis ranges from about 5.5 to 6.2 inches in length, and about 4.7 to 5.1 inches in girth. So, considering that the average vagina is just 3 to 4 inches deep, most guys are doing just fine with average dimensions. That's not to say that size is completely irrelevant to women. When women were asked, there were some studies done, they say that they actually prefer the girth over the length. That's because, the clitoris, of course, that it is the powerhouse of the female orgasm. And most of the sensitive nerve endings that contribute to female orgasms are located on the surface of the vulva rather than inside of the vagina. So obviously, if you have bigger girth, you touch those spots more than you would if you just have length over the girth. Now, the wide penis puts more pressure on the vestibular bulbs, which gives more pleasurable feeling of fullness at the vagina opening. So, what should a guy do if he feels like he's lacking in the size department? In terms of penis enlargement, nothing. From pumps to pills to extenders, there's no actual scientific proof that any of these approaches are actually effective, and many of them are actually dangerous. Penis size is hereditary, so work with what you have and learn to work it well, even if you do have a micro penis. Instead of worrying about how to enlarge your penis, focus on improving your foreplay. Most women don't orgasm from intercourse alone, so men need to focus on their outer course. Think of foreplay as a complete act of lovemaking from start to finish. Treat her entire body as an erotic landscape, kissing, hugging, oral pleasure, fantasizing. As woman gets more aroused, all the erectile tissues that surrounds the vagina become more and more filled with blood. This meaning that foreplay can affect that more as well. This makes it more tighter around the opening, which is also why girth comes into play again. So if size does matter, it's the dimensions of a guy's brain and his prosperity to understanding female sexuality that makes up the true measure of a man. So honestly, guys, stop worrying about how your size is, comparing it. Just get out there, learn how to work it, and work it right.